Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is your boy LG.
This your boy 𝕋𝕙𝕒𝕟𝕜, man. You know how we rocking.
And we got our co-host over there, Stacy. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm actually recovering from a little bit of a cold, so I'm sorry for my raspy voice. But thank you all for joining us for another episode of Waves of Wisdom. Today's theme is why hard work alone won't make you rich. And the wave of wisdom is you can't out-grind a broken system.
Never that.
Okay.
Right?
You kick it off, Laurent, bro. Stop playing around. Kick it off.
Well, I'm waiting for the first question. Let's go.
All right.
I'll kick it off. First question.
Okay. Can you guys think of a time where you worked incredibly hard but still didn't see financial results?
Yeah, I was working hard when I was. Why are you laughing?
No, because you were like, I was working hard.
I was working hard back in the day when I was Ubering and picking up all these riders, and I wasn't seeing
I didn't know you did Uber.
Yeah, I was doing Uber.
You
Uber
did
for a little bit.
What, in college or what?
No, when I was here.
Yeah.
Hold on, though. Hold on.
I have no idea.
Listen, bro. It ain't even no fun or none of that, bro. Listen, bro. Like, my thing is, bro, wherever you could make a dime or everything adds up, bro.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't you start your humble beginnings, bro. Yeah. Don't forget your humble beginnings, bro.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta be humble in the middle or at the end.
That's gonna propel you for where you gonna get to. So even when you say that, bro, I just know that, man, you a hustler, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know who out the bang, but you a hustler, bro. You can't be ashamed. You can't be ashamed for you to hustle. You know what I'm saying? You can't. A lot of people won't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, like, they don't know about the grind.
There's a lot of people that have great I mean, you're an engineer.
Right.
So it's not like you don't have a good job.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people, lawyers or whatever, that it just is a side hustle for some people. Yeah. But you were saying you weren't making a lot of money?
I wasn't making a lot of money. So that's when it didn't pay off. But the lesson I learned from Ubering is I learned how to network. Because you get all these different people in the back of your car. Actors, doctors, whatever. And they just want to talk. So that kind of helped me network, which I took on to my career. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's
right.
about, when you meet new clients, new people, it's just networking for different opportunities. So
right. You could have met somebody in an Uber on your hustle.
Right.
Turned out to be a promising career or something like that. Yeah. But so how much was how did the pay work with the Uber? Like, did they give you like a base pay and then you went off the tips for the
basically base pay, but then depending on the hours you go and how far you go, because if you're doing a lot of short trips, you really ain't making a lot of money.
Right.
But the bad part is, like, if you Ubering and I pick up somebody in my prospect and I gotta go all the way to the south side.
Yeah, you're gonna get something coming back up here. You ain't get nothing coming back up here.
Right. So you turn your app off and you drive all the way back. You know what I'm saying?
So you're putting a whole bunch of mileage on your car. You're not really.
Why you don't like pick up one coming back?
Because you don't know if it's coming back. Like, you don't know. Like, the only way you know is if you got Uber on. Like, if I have Uber on and I'm going home, you could pick up somebody that's going in your direction, but you don't know if they like going. You don't know.
But what does it matter, man? You out there jugging it, bro. No matter where they take you, bro. You just for the. You know what I'm saying? You're going to add the bread up, bro. If they take you south, you take it east, but you're still getting right back and forth. That's what I'm saying.
So, stuff like that, it seems good because you can, pick your own hours and it's flexible, but you don't make that much.
Right.
Yeah. So you're working hard.
Yeah.
But you ain't reaping much benefits.
What about personal training, coaching? That was another one where working hard, training all these kids, but you got to pay for gym space, so you're not really benefiting financially. But again, where I'm getting at is all the hustle and grinds. Like, you don't really benefit financially at first. Like, you got to work your way up to build your name. Clientele, so you gotta stay in it for a while. So that's kind of where what I'm saying. Whatever endeavor or whatever hustle you do, you gotta do it for the love of the game, right? Financially, you're not gonna get it until later on.
Right. You know, I could speak a lot of stuff what you are talking about, bro, because when I first started in boxing, bro, it wasn't, I was knocking guys out left to right, but I didn't understand it yet. I thought I was making a lot, but I wasn't making a lot. You know, and until I left my manager, you know, and I start seeing because the percentage I have to give 25%, 10%. You know what I'm saying? All that adds up.
Coach,
all that adds up. So now when I'm a free agent now, you know what I'm saying, bro? I saw 100% of all my money, bro.
Right.
That's when the money makes sense.
Yeah.
And two, I was working hard. I was training. I was doing the money wasn't adding up. You know what I'm saying? I was young though, so that saved me as well because I was young and I thought it was this thousand because I was just running through like a couple of seconds of knocking guys out. So it was the money was like $1,000. But I was making what I should have made.
Right.
And now I know that. So as you said, by building up your name, bro, I went in there and I built a name for myself. So even to this day, bro, I'm getting called for high price tickets. So that's what I'm saying. So once you're in there for a minute and you start grinding, you start making a name for yourself, so you're lucrative, and then you can benefit off your fruit.
Right. The beginning of anything is going to be tough and difficult. You got to get over that hump. Yeah. But I feel like the main problem for a lot of people is they don't get over the hump. Right. So the system is set up so that you can't get over that hump, and you just stay as a laborer, a worker for the rest of your life.
Or you quit.
Or you quit. You're right. Because if hard work made you rich, every hard working laborer would be a millionaire. Janitors work hard. Even people that have office jobs. Like for nursing, for like me, we are working our butt off. Like we're underpaid and we're understaffed and we're truly working very hard. And the money that we're getting is good compared to other fields, but is it worth all the time that we're putting in? Are we getting back what we put in? No, absolutely not. Right?
I don't think nobody, because you hear this argument with teachers, right? Teachers don't get what
and they work hard.
They work.
They got to put up with a lot.
Managing kids, and
it's not even just the kids; they got to deal with the parents too.
Yeah. So
coworkers. Teachers have it hard. But sweat alone doesn't guarantee success. Strategy does. So that's why you got to work smarter and not harder, right? Mm-hmm. So that kind of brings me to my next question. What do you guys think is most important in order to get out of this rut that this broken system kind of has us in? Do you think it's more important for opportunity, for mindset, to have financial literacy, grinding, or do you think it's more important to have access? Because not everybody has equal access to.
You want to go pick one, or you could pick multiple.
What is your most important? So we can talk about several, but what is your most important?
Is the mindset.
Mindset. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's a mindset. So mindset for me, because it doesn't matter where you put me, I will find a solution to get at that situation to go on in life and to make something out of something. So the mindset gotta be there, because they're gonna put you in some situation that nothing could take you out of, just your mind and how strong you is and how durable you is to maintain whatever they throw at you, bro. Whatever, because it says weeping may endure for a night, but joy come in the morning. So if you could endure over and over again something's thrown at you, bro, you're going, I'm telling you, on the other side, bro, you're going to see greatness.
I think I would agree with that, because if you have the right mindset, you can create opportunities, or you'll do the grinding, or if you don't have access, you'll find a window if you can't get through a door. The mindset could bring you anywhere. It'll make up for whatever you lack. So I do agree with that. What do you think?
I don't know, because I think, what I'm saying, can I keep it real with y'all? I feel like we talking broad, but when y'all say system, you know what I'm saying? As a black man, I feel like when you in system where it can be, you know, from career wise or, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, sports, basketball, football, athletic sports, usually, you know, black people excel. But from a career wise, I feel like you hit a plateau. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as a black man, I only can go so far in my career before I plateau just because of, you know, the color of my skin. So, and then, but what I'm saying is, and don't get me wrong, there's entrepreneurs, there's CEOs that's black, there's vice presidents that's black, you know what I'm saying? But when you talk about system, I feel like they had to work 10 times harder to beat that system. And, and it's just not black men, it's women too that's in certain industries. It's a system where they plateau, and it's, you know, I mean, everybody, you know, has to fight system at one point, or they get knocked down from system. So when you talk about mindset, I feel like, yeah, you got to be strong-willed, but I feel like you do plateau because, you know, you don't go so far.
No.
So for you, so what's your most important thing? Then opportunity, mindset, financial literacy, grinding, or access? Or you can make up your own. Access for you is access.
Access, you know, if you I feel like you gotta know somebody.
But you just
hard work can only get you so far.
But you just neglect that though. You said with your skin because you can only get so far. So even with access, you telling yourself you can only get so far.
I'm saying access. You can open another door can be open.
But I'm saying, but you have the mindset. Other door can open too because you can find the access with a mindset. Because a mindset will never stop looking or never stop seeking. So you will find something with a mindset because your mindset is always thinking. You always coming up with a different plan, different strategy. So I'm saying though, but I'm saying back to what you was talking about on black and Wu Out the Bang and we believe we have to, us as black men, we have to stop that because if we believe in the Most High, no matter who is in power and what's our skin complexion, we can achieve whatever we set our mind to or whatever God wants for us. So it's not about them to stop anything. It's about you to be obedient, you know what I'm saying, in your calling, you know what I'm saying, and just continue to build on what, you know what I'm saying, God is directing you to do. So it ain't no stopping, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. And I feel like, no, we gotta stop that as in pointing fingers at because we black. The skin complexion don't matter, bro. It's our intelligence doing how we. And it do matter to a point. I ain't gonna say it don't matter a bit, but it do matter to a point. But we have to stop like dwelling on that. It's gonna stop us from getting to where we need to get to. Understand what I'm saying, bro? Listen, world is changing.
Right.
Okay, yes, back then, it's harder, but right now, you know what I'm saying? It's lucrative for right now to get whatever we need to get. People in there that still have that little pushback, but it's not that much as in our ancestors and our, you know what I'm saying, our uncles and our moms as well. Right. So we are the new generation. We could set a different path for our kids and a different path for ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but you're talking from a spiritual standpoint.
Yes, both.
And I agree. But what I'm saying is, I'm being real from
man. That's real too, bro.
What I seen.
Man.
But you can't negate what I'm saying is
I'm
wrong.
not.
I'm just saying.
I'm not though. But everybody have a different journey. So, man, how your coach be mean to you? But I went up in there and bro, and they said, man, that coach mean as crap, bro. He ain't gonna give you nothing. But the coach favored me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, favors not fair. A lot of people get different favors, bro. So you can't speak that on a broad and be like, oh, the black community was so far. No, you can speak on the individual because everybody's journey is different. You know what I'm saying? So I could be the next president. You be like, you can't be no next president, and I could be the next president, and and with a black skin and everything, Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear that. Oh man, because of this skill, we could achieve anything we want to do. Everybody path is different, bro. So we just gotta take it how we.
You don't want to hear it, but have you been exposed to it? Huh? Have you been exposed to it? Have you been exposed to?
Not blockage, as in Because of my skin complexion
skin complexion,
or
age.
Yes,
weight.
yeah, but that's life though. No, so
if you've been exposed to it,
yeah. But okay, so if we putting that out there like that, bro, obstacles will always come in life. That's what we're talking about, the broken system.
Right.
At first, when I was getting to that, I was getting to the blockage. So no matter what we do, we're not gonna be squeaky clean on nothing.
Yeah.
So even though we don't have no blemish, something gonna happen in our life that's gonna put us back into the system. Make the system look at us in a certain way. You ain't worthy. Who is you? You got up here. Who you think you is? So it's always gonna be a down factor. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna be a sale. You know what I'm saying? A continuous sale. It's always gonna be a rocky road. So we just have to just accept that. If we accept that, but we can move forward. That's it.
I think you're both right in your own perspective. Because for Nate, I get what you're saying. If you have the right mindset, nothing is going to hold you back. Nothing, no matter what. But to LeBron's point, he said for him that access is more important. And I believe he's saying that because not everybody is going to have that mindset, Nate. That mindset that you have, or that mindset that just a few people have. So for him, he was saying the most important thing might be access, because then that allows for people that don't have that mindset to be able to get to the same point. Is that kind of what you were saying?
Even if you do have that mindset, right? I'm just saying, if you have that mindset, you own a detail business, for example, right? You have a mindset is you want to make a certain profit every year. You want to do certain many cars every year, right? So you're gonna work hard as much as you can.
Not even that. Work hard like how? Work hard.
I'm just saying.
Work hard mean many.
You're gonna work hard to reach your goal.
Yes,
right.
In a whole spectrum, though.
So what I'm saying from example is sometimes no matter how hard you work, right, you're judged by the color of your skin, you're judged by your age, you're judged by your gender, you're judged.
Understand, but that's life though.
Right. So the system, that's life. That's all.
No. It's not a system.
It is a system.
It's life.
It's a system.
Life lessons. So yeah, as you say, system. Yes, it's life. So don't you hear about? You know what I'm saying? Knowledge come from experience, right?
Right.
Okay. So we have to go through a kind of experience. Okay. So that's called life. That's called debris. No, that's called things that's blowing your way. You know what I'm saying? It's just life. So when we live in this world, it's a broken system, bro. It's a broken world. It's a falling world, bro. It's broken. So everybody's a broken. I'm a broken person before I got saved. You are a broken person. We was born in brokenness, bro. So you can't. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about life. You talking about life. I'm talking about as whatever opportunity, job, career, hustle, whichever route you go, there's a system no matter what, right?
Yes.
You're not in life, but there's a system. There's a process.
But that's just life, though. How you foretold and wrap all that in
because
it's the same thing, bro.
You saying life like everybody is supposed to experience racism. Everybody's supposed to.
No, I didn't say that. I said,
but I'm saying
it's different to a different individual. Right. It's different road they're gonna try. Dre. It's not everybody gonna walk the same path, but everybody, but everybody gonna encounter something in their path, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's called life. So if it's a system, that's life. If it's like no, know what I'm saying, accident, know what I'm saying, you paralyzed, but you alive. That's, know what I'm saying, that's life. So everything you go through in this world, bro, know what I'm saying, good or bad, it's life, bro. Know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to get. The whole foundation is just life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't pick out and be like, okay, it's the system. No, it's just life. When you put in on a one umbrella, it's just life.
Well, you guys are entitled to, have your own opinion on what you think is the most important.
Yeah.
But you guys can drop it in the comments.
We'll go all night.
You guys can drop it in the comments.
Drop it, bro, because
what do you guys think is the most important opportunity, mindset, Financial literacy, grinding, or access. Or if you have your own, you can just drop it in the comments and let us know what your own most important value would be, and let us know why. Okay. So who's the hardest working person that you guys know, and are they rich? And we're talking about financially rich, because there can be rich in different ways, right?
That's what I'm saying. Health.
So we're just talking about financial wealth right now, because that's
rich as in have millions of dollars, or rich as in have a couple of $100,000. Like, it depends on the money. Like, what's the money range?
When you say somebody is rich, what you think?
Hold on. Let me break it down to you. I'm breaking it down to you.
Financially.
Hold on. Let me break it down to you.
Yeah.
A lot of people richness
financially
is different.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna see in a brand new shoes or car, they say, "Oh man, you rich, bro? I ain't rich. You tweaking, boy." You know what I'm saying?
So when you say
so it's levels of riches. Okay. It depends on who's saying it. Levels.
You
me,
saying it?
Me? Oh, me.
Financially, who's somebody that's financially rich?
In my eyes,
yeah.
No. The question was, who's the hardest working person that you know, and are they wealthy?
Wealthy, but we gotta define wealthy or rich. Yeah.
Wealthy.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess what we can define it as somebody that does not have to worry about money. Right? They don't have to worry about their mortgage, their bills, they might not have to go to work every day.
I got some friends, but I don't want to, and I don't want to say no names.
No, are they the hardest working person, and are they wealthy? So what I'm trying to get, I
get you. Your hardest person wealth. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, for me, I'll give you an example. The hardest working person I know is my dad. Mm-hmm. He works day in and day out. Sometimes he's up at 1 or 2 a.m. doing meetings with China because of his job. He's an engineer, and so
I know a friend though.
He's the hardest working person that I know. I've never seen a man work so hard. He's taking care of me and my sister, my mom, his siblings, his mother. I mean, we're all taking care of ourselves too, but he's there for all of us, right?
Right.
Financially, emotionally, he's just supportive. The hardest working person that I know. And we're not wealthy. He's not wealthy. He still has to go to work. He still gets stressed out at his job.
Right.
And my point is that the system has created us to have to keep on working as indentured servants almost.
Yeah. Just
to make ends meet, to live life, and to live a good life. Mm-hmm. Right?
Good life or average life?
It depends on what you're doing, the job you're doing.
Yeah.
So, so that's where I was trying to get at. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I know. I know a couple of people. I don't really want to mention no name because it's not.
They're hardest working, and are they wealthy?
Yeah, I know. I know two hardest person. You know what I'm saying? But they're not they're not there where they want to be yet. So they're not rich yet.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying they're not going to be rich. You know what I'm saying? They're just not there. All their coins ain't come in yet.
Yeah.
See, never say never, because I just said I didn't get what I'm waiting for yet. It ain't come yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich. It's just not there yet. So, but I had some. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple of people. But they're not there yet.
So they're very hard workers, and they're on their way to wealth.
Yes, they're on their way to wealth.
All right, so for them it worked out.
But
or it's working out.
It's working out.
What about you, OJ?
I'm gonna say the hardest people I know that work the hardest, are they wealthy? I'm gonna say no, because when you talk to them and ask them how they got to that, why they work so hard, how they got to that certain point, they don't do it for the financial freedom. They want it, but they don't do it for that financial freedom. They do it to put other people in certain positions or put other people in certain roles. So they're not wealthy because they're giving back. They're giving back so much, right? They got a different purpose, So they work so hard. They work so hard for other people to put them in certain positions. So
they have a different kind of wealth.
Yeah. But like I said,
as long as you're happy, that's all that matters,
Oh yeah.
That's more important than financial wealth.
Yeah.
In my opinion, not everybody's opinion, but in my opinion.
Yeah. When you find somebody that work hard, the financial freedom is good, but they got a higher purpose.
I work hard. I know I got a higher purpose. You know what I'm saying? For real. Listen, I barely got time. I don't sleep, and I still ain't had no time. And I still need more time, bro. Not to tell you that how it is, bro. So it's but it's gonna all pays off though. It is because God gave you that grace and that mercy to be consistent.
Your family happy.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, you doing your job.
Right. So, what are some myths that you guys can think of that, some myths about hard work and success that people need to unlearn?
It doesn't come overnight. It takes time, and in that
you mean
time,
so it comes?
No,
I unlearn. The question was.
What
are some myths about hard work and success that people need to unlearn?
Okay, unlearn.
So that I wouldn't say that was a myth. That's the truth. It doesn't come over time.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, it doesn't happen overnight.
It definitely takes time. I would say a myth would be if you're not struggling, you're not doing it right.
No.
That's definitely a myth.
A myth.
Because you don't have to struggle.
No, you don't have to struggle because the people that before you could set you up.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could set up baby Nate, so you don't have to go through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? To have wealth. You know what I'm saying? Right.
I mean, the goal is to work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Right. Make your money make money.
Yeah, but the one who
they say don't let that money make you.
But the one who digging the well and digging the foundation at first is gonna go through it. But the one who reaping it, you know what I'm saying, when it's all said and done, that's the one that's gonna live. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not work so hard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
you ever see them little spoiled kids and they got a lot of money? You be like, man, look at them, bro. They got this and this and that. But you don't know that they pops and their grandpa work so hard, but they reaping all the good benefits right now, and you hating on them. Don't hate on them, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For real.
Yeah. I don't know myths, but I know this new generation coming up, they figured it out. They doing something different where they
work less.
Money,
yeah.
They work
money come easy, bro.
They figure it out. You know, we was brought up on the older generation where you had to work hard, right? It was more so inspiring.
But you can't say.
But I'm just saying this generation has found.
Yeah, but you can't say they figure it out.
They figure it out.
Time changed, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't say they figure it out. It's the time change. So they just live it in the time.
It's a combination of the both.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a combination of the both.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's easier now, bro. Just pick up a computer and just...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We didn't have social media back then.
Right. We didn't have... You know what I'm saying? So now the access is easier.
It's a mix of both.
So you're going to get rich faster. Or you're going to get wealth faster. It's right in front of you.
Back to what you were saying, access.
Yeah.
We didn't have access to things like technology like this.
I know you was gonna say something, boy.
So you know,
no. Actually, see, that's what I'm saying. It's not one. It's little of everything that make it up, bro. So you know what I'm saying. When you say that alone, you know what I'm saying. I wasn't at the bank. I lead something to it. You know what I'm saying?
Let it go.
I never heard that one. LIG it, let it go. Okay, that's a new one for me. So back to the wave of wisdom. Basically, was you can't outgrind a broken system, right? Mm-hmm. So basically, hard work doesn't always pay off, right? So you got to find a different way to get ahead.
You got to be frugal.
Yeah. You gotta be frugal, but you also gotta come up with strategies.
Yeah, no, that's it though.
Don't take the blueprint, because the blueprint might not get you where you want to go.
That's what you gotta have. You gotta have that little swag. You know what I'm saying? You put your on it.
Right.
You get it. You get the whole fit. Right. But I be like, gee, I ain't gonna wear the whole fit. I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And just revamped it. And, you got that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I like it.
All right, you guys. It's time for our group T question. of the day. If your bank account grew every time you broke a sweat, what exercise machine would be your machine of choice?
First, bam! Ooh, this is the most easiest one ever, bro.
Let me go.
No. The Stairmaster. So whoop ass, boy. I'm talking about, bro. You could be a couple seconds, bro. I'm drenching, bro.
I agree. You took mine, so now I'm having to come up with a different one.
Boy, I'll beat them. They tweaking. They don't got nothing on that.
Yeah, the Stairmaster is
the
a monster.
Boy. It's a monster, boy. Yeah. And I do an hour on that.
Yeah, the Stairmaster.
No, I don't go slow. I go like 13 or 14,
I feel like
boy.
if you go slow, it makes you break a sweat faster.
No, bro. No.
I don't know. The Stairmaster is the key, sweat bro. Immediately.
You're talking about, bro, I go hour, 45 minutes.
Nah, I went to work out with you one day. You was on the Stairmaster for a good minute.
No, Stairmaster.
I did like 3 different workouts.
The Stairmaster make you lose so much weight, bro.
I hate that machine.
Bro, like it works out, yeah.
I hate it too, bro.
Yeah.
I hate it, bro.
Yeah.
When I do like 7 days in a row, like 7 days on it, bro. Like
I'm just not good standing in place, like Stairmaster treadmill. Like I'd rather run or walk up.
The Stairmaster makes me feel so out of shape. Like it's terrible. It's a good sweat.
You did that to me too. You did that to me too, bro. I was like 50 minutes in, bro, and I was gonna collapse. And then after that, no, my body just recalculate, and he'd be like, bro, you did this before, bro, wake up. Right. And then I was like, okay. Once my body waked up, bro, I was like out, bro.
Alright, wait, read the question one more time. So.
Okay, if your bank account grew every time you broke a sweat, what exercise machine would be your machine of choice? So Nate took mine. It was a Stairmaster. So I'm gonna come up with something different. What's yours? I hope you don't take mine, because then I'm just not gonna have one.
Alright, go ahead, because I'm thinking.
I have another one too.
No. You had your turn. Yeah. You had your turn.
Right,
you took the best one too.
Go ahead. What's yours?
The rower.
I was gonna say that.
The rower.
Gee, I was gonna say that.
Down and
bro, that make you sweat, bro.
That
make you sweat.
That might be worse than the Stairmaster, because you're using your upper and
crazy.
your lower body.
You crazy. I don't know what you're talking about.
The rower.
No, the rower. I do the rower. It's not worse than the Stairmaster.
Yeah, we would both be pretty rich by now.
Yeah. The rower. Yeah, I was gonna say that next.
Yeah,
okay. I was gonna say that next.
I don't do that too much though.
I don't do the rower too much either, but
because you don't like to sweat.
There was a class I took, and they had the rower machine there. And so I never chose to do it on my own.
Bro, I got one more.
No, let me go mine. Then you think
I got one more for you. I'll give it.
Okay, mine is it ain't a machine. I'ma say
no. You have to machine. That's the question.
But it's like
what would be your machine of choice?
It's a machine, but it's not a machine.
Okay, what is it?
It's the ropes where you kind of go like this.
Oh, okay,
That's stupid. That don't make you sweat.
Yes, it does make you sweat.
This you should have said.
You can't do that for 5
minutes. No, that is hard.
You can't do it 5 minutes straight.
What you mean? What you mean? We do those.
You're at an unfair advantage.
We do those.
You can't do it for 5 minutes straight.
Are you freaking?
He can.
5 minutes.
He's a boxer.
George had for 10 minutes. We do it for 10 minutes.
He's a boxer.
Taking a break?
Yes, we are taking a break. 10 minutes. With them 2 heavy ropes like this. 10 minutes.
He's got to hold his hand.
With the what's this?
I bet you $100 you can't do it for 5 minutes.
All right, bro.
We got to put that
$100 on 5 minutes.
5 minutes straight.
$100. Okay, when we gonna do it?
Whenever.
All right.
I just gotta see you.
Bro,
5 minutes.
I do for 10 minutes, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why it's a bad investment for you.
Okay.
Bro, I would call George and tell you.
He's a boxer.
Bro. Yep.
He gotta
keep his hands up. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. Bro, you know
I wear the gloves and whatnot.
You know to keep your hands like this, bro. Well, just start.
You like doing wall sits on your hands for the entire.
Bro. Your shoulders
while getting beat up.
Bro, all this, and it's a position to you, dip, and you, Bro,
as long as we got the clip, we got the bet.
Yes, bro. What? Okay, I'm gonna take your money, boy.
Right. Let's go this weekend so you can't practice.
Let's go. I'm not gonna practice, bro. I don't need to practice. I don't need to suck it up and do it, because if I'm out of shape for like a year, bro, I can do it in my sleep, bro. I got muscle memories, bro. What?
5 minutes is a long time.
Bro, 5 minutes is not a long time.
I'm gonna agree with Nate only because I've seen his I've seen him train.
We did that, bro.
So
I did that for 10 minutes.
So this is gonna be the easiest $100 that you ever made.
Yeah, easy.
Okay. Well,
and then the thing I thought you was gonna say the stationary bikes, bro, because bro. On that, bro, you hitting the speed constantly, bro. You make you sweat like a dog.
See the thing, the stationary bikes,
it make you sweat. Bro,
it does, but like if it depends on what setting you have it on.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta be.
You know, the Stairmaster and the rower. It don't matter what setting. You gonna break a sweat regardless.
Right.
You know, the bike you could just kind of lollygag and not. You know what I mean? So I don't really think. Yeah, I don't really think the bike is a.
This man tweaking, but I ain't a bet. I'm gonna take your money.
Oh,
no, because you wanna, bro. I know. Bro,
it's either gonna be the easiest $100 I made or the easiest $100 you made.
Well, I guess we're gonna see. You guys drop it in the comments. Let us know.
Drop in the comments, see who will win.
Who
and y'all get I get a little profit. You know what I'm saying? Who's right? Y'all get a little brother. I sent y'all Isaiah Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Just send your Cash App. You know what I'm saying? I get a little something. You know what I'm saying? Office little.
Well, if you don't, I'm gonna go crazy next episode.
What do you mean?
Go crazy.
Also, viewers, drop it in the comments. If your bank account grew every time you broke a sweat, what exercise machine would you guys choose? All right, guys, that about wraps things up for today. Thanks for riding the waves with us. We hope you enjoyed the show. Before you go, make sure you hit that like, comment, share, or subscribe button. Keep chasing the tides of knowledge and catch y'all on the next wave.
Boom!